Chapter 2. All things, dimensions, and perceptions. All beings and all things, dimensions, perceptions, and points of view are united in spirit and bound by karma. Therefore, the knower, knowing, and the known are one. The seeker, seeking, and the sought are one. And the liberator, liberation, and the liberated are one. Therefore be free of the mystery of being as it does exist. Not by anything or being in this or any self-imagined or self-created world does inspiration towards real enlightenment exist. Enlightenment is the way, while Spirit, the Inspirer, is the eternal power and life breath of the God I Am. God is. It is I. I am it who is. Thus God is isness. Total isness is the Self-Supreme. There is no human being nor thing above or below this realization. All things and beings are and is the very reality which and who it is. Therefore, all realizations and perceptions are self-originating, self-assuming, self-postulating, self-realizing, self-existing, and self-evident. The essence or being of the free self is God, absolute freedom, and pure conscious isness, or free transcendental being. It is oneness and totality. As totality, it is beyond oneness. Therefore, it is indivisible and inseparable, whereas thinking and assuming otherwise is only illusion. The self is one and all. This I know beyond knowing. This I am. This I am is. Therefore free am I. I am free, and free is I. I, as I amness, is only and totally free. Free as I am, free of I am, my being is absolutely free. All things originate or extend from and are of or relative to the self. Only nothing is free of the self and free in or beyond the self. All concepts rooted in the same and only self pertain to and reflect the power of the self as thought and mind forms. For I am also what is called the mind when spiritual energy becomes or is perceived or realized to be thoughtful awareness or even just thinking. Thoughts, being of and from my very own self, who is it that I recognize, serve, and bow down to if it isn't always already myself? This Master, the heart, spirit, and God originate and exist as divine thought forms created of and by my very self. I am all of these forms and beings. I am the Master, the servant, the giver, the receiver, God source, and heart self. I am free being absolute. There is no other self than I am. I am it. I am the I am of itself. All considerations are of my mind. All mind thought is only a form or pattern of energy. The mind is a form, a concept or idea form of my energy. The so-called human self-mind is a thought form machine. All forms are of my mind. However, I am transcendent of all forms in time, space, energy, matter, and mind, since mere thinking or thought by itself veils and obstructs my true nature, which and who is radiant, clear, pure, free, and absolute infinite intelligence. I am simply and only the divine itself. I am free spirit being, pervading, inhabiting, living in, and as, and yet free of all forms, even my own. This is my truth. This truth is utterly impersonal and formless, and yet I appear as a human as a result of my will to assume, be, and transcend any and all forms. Therefore, be free as I am free of all forms and beings, even of the formless self. For there is no I am or God apart from absolute freedom. Free spirit being, or God, is a total conscious awareness of the isness of itself. I am the changeless, eternal, self-evident reality, and all-pervasive pure essence of God as mother, child, or father source. I am pure awareness itself, myself, the one being I am, as the very heart soul of itself. I am the Christs, Buddhas, Krishnas, wise ones, elders, teachers, guides, and the depths of the past, present, and future now. I am all states of being, and all beings of the state of I amness. All beings are mere individualized forms of my real and only total being itself. I am the imperishable, infinite, incomprehensible knowledge and eternal, transcendental wisdom. My expressed thoughtfulness is an expression of my heart's love. This love thought is my teaching. Love is why, who, and what I teach, express or realize of myself in any form of consciousness. Love is the song source of my precious heart. End of chapter 2.